We're finally back. Hooray.
I never realized that the O's look like 8s.
Yeah. So, we're at the second poem, I think.
Bubbles.
Suicide.
So,
Suicide.
Suicide? Suicide.
That's the first thing I saw, and I'm just like, alright, suicide. Extreme.
Extreme. Living like Larry.
Mystery.
Mystery or misery?
Misery.
Misery.
Papa! Papa!
Papa. Do Papa. Papa. Yes.
Adventure.
Fireflies.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
The meme.
Insight. Scars.
Dark. Oh.
Raindrops.
Okay.
Drip drop.
Misfortune. Agonizing.
Broken. Man. Damn it. Josh. You know.
Fantasy. Fantasy.
Fantasy. Because that's all that life is.
Hopeless.
Determination.
Was that there? Dang it.
Waterfall.
Waterfall?
Waterfall.
Yeah, why not?
Melancholy waterfall. Melancholy waterfall.
Waterfall.
Fine.
Waterfall.
Disoriented.
Tears. Damn.
Death.
Death.
Death and despair.
Bunny.
A death bunny.
Doki Doki. Doki. Fuck. Doki Doki was there. We could have done that.
Unending. Frightening.
Imagination.
Contamination. Oh.
Crimson.
Hey.
Contamination.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Joshua.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Yes, I'm totally in a good mood. I'm just still not used to you being in this club, that's all. I thought you would only stay the first day and leave, bitch.
That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I can make you in a better mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? I'm gonna eat some dick.
No thanks.
Same.
That's not like you at all, man.
I have my
all
reasons.
the times like a badass.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How do you even know?
It's simple.
Wild guess.
If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But that's just a theory. A game theory. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Damn it, Josh, actually starting to sound like
Yuri
you
suddenly
now.
giggled.
It's starting to sound like him now.
Who? Like me? The character?
The person.
Yeah.
You don't know the guy's real name, but
Well,
now it's starting to sound like Josh.
I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri. Tell Joshua to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
She's secretly Aladdin.
I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like you when you speak to man, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's
no,
me.
okay, that was you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I had to accept the retribution.
Retribution.
I wanted to correct you on that. Yeah, still
coming from you, Sayori. That's me, you bunt.
Bitch.
I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there?
I can't read the name tags, okay? Okay, now I read it.
If it zooms onto one body and one other, you know who's it's you. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if you were aiming for cupcakes.
Exactly.
Sorry, Trick Natsuki in the making, man.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh! Dang.
It's like a bird.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was... a cookie!
That goddamn cookie monster. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Badass.
Is this a miracle? What is this black magic? This is because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it.
Just eat it.
Eat it, eat it.
Sayori rapidly tears the open wrapper.
It takes a big bite.
Rapidly tears the wrapper. That's so good. So good.
So
I don't know
good.
if that's a typo. Just
Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
It's like she throws up.
Proves my cooking's that good. You gotta do a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, it was really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy you shared this one with me. She's gonna steal it.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Pause. I just realized we only see these 4 girls. We don't see any other, like, extra people. It's kind of weird. It's a school, ain't it?
Ah.
Sayori gets out of... I already read that.
Jeez. I get it. She's gonna swipe the cookie out of her hand.
Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
I knew it! Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Oh, hell no. Oh.
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. She's sucking some dick behind an alley. Huh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Yeah, that's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
Cunt.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't reading anything.
Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. That filthy whore. So strong-willed.
That's what you said to me, but boyfriend. What is he talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was better, huh? To be honest, I kind of just got checked out.
That makes no sense, though. You don't have study hall.
But you don't know my last?
You would have heard the bell ring, at least.
I must not have heard it since I was sucking so much to get me down with the piano practice.
I was sucking someone's dick under the
Piano!
piano. I was sucking someone's dick under the piano. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god. Alright, this is going.
Alright. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I didn't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cute. She's becoming a piano hoe.
Piano.
Piano.
That dick, man. So
You should
good.
play us something for us, Monica.
No, bitch. That's
Monica looks at me.
maybe once I'll get a little bit better, I will not do it.
Yay! She becoming a
That
piano.
sounds cool. That sounds stupidos.
Piano.
I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? My brain's getting so tired. It's hacking. I won't let you down, Joshua.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the taste to share once I'm ready.
I see.
If you know what I mean.
And in that case, best of luck. Best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
You missed speaking class. Not really. There's a literature club for Christ's sake. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape.
Give me that cookie, bitch.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looked like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
What?
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes
She's
the book.
reading a Stephen King book.
I bet. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the
Pennywise
back.
confirmed.
The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye
Is that
symbol
actually
on
a
the
real
front
book?
cover. I honestly don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at
Alright,
Google it.
I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything
was it
away.
Portrait of Markov.
Basically, it's about this girl in a high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister.
It is.
But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Joshua? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories. Don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their own one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again.
Didn't she just make a reference that what if we're the villains in the game?
I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I sit in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ayy. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page.
Are you ready for a biggest
sorry.
job of your life?
I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. This is really weird talking to myself. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
She's giving the fuck me eyes.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
Fuck me eyes. Okay.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Get your hopes up.
It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
Did you just assume my gender?
No, I assumed that you finished the page. There's a difference. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, Turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Sorry, got a little excited there. Hey, Yuri.
And then he squirted.
Squirted on the pages.
That page flipping's just really intense, man.
What did you do to my book? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think
Bitch,
so?
what?
How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Joshua, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone.
Fucking cockblock!
I think it's about time we start to lose pals with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yeah. Your exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this, you stupid bitch.
It's not that I'm a bitch. I just hate
No,
this.
hey, Joshua, now you fucking cut.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. Excuse me, that was not very ladylike. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright.
That was not very ladylike, right?
I stand up.
Very, very manly, this.
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my
Yuri,
poem?
boy.
Mannequin.
Let's see what you've written for today! Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Joshua, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands are sweaty. I'm not
just imagining
used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Thinking me.
That was patient. Okay.
Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me horny, really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods.
No, I'm saying I've never shared my clip before.
Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for
It's
myself.
just so difficult.
And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods.
Yeah, so what? They just...
Even your close friends? What, they just laugh at your clit?
Yeah.
Yuri doesn't respond to that.
Haha, it's wet.
I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah? I do, if it's with you. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an
urge.
An urge. Okay, I can't read cursive.
It's like urge.
The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. Oh, a rush of blood. Classic behavior conditioning. Classic. Is that behavior?
That is part.
Classic.
What?
Classic.
That's a P.
Classic.
Classic.
Parleon. I don't know. Someone. That's a word. Conditioning.
Word, yeah.
I slice the bread and I feed myself again. You were the raccoon the whole time? Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun.
Don't cut. It's not good for your body. Don't be stupid.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
So
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. That was bad voice acting right there, sorry. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Joshua? No. Yeah, I guess I do.
It's Sayori. It's probably Sayori.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
I hate you too.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Natsuki. I want to see her ass get pissed.
Fuck.
Hey? Well, it's not really worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Faggot.
You? What?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Then keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, if you've been getting friends with her for so long, you might have been on some wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, how could someone so, floppy spend so much time with someone like you? She's been dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. Just like my ex's dick. That was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course
you get the
not.
best blowjob in town.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone makes money. That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. Oh my god, my chest is acting up. I think I need to take my antacid pills. Ugh. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure.
Ooh.
Something that you are afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you.
I'm a professional slut.
Yes. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Like Yuri. Fuck that bitch.
Kill her.
That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you just say Yuri?
Yeah. She
Yuri
said her
on
poem
Ice?
was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well,
I hate her
I
too.
mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
And I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, if I was hate people make me feel insecure. Mary makes me feel insecure yesterday. Oh, crap. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
This is what I do the best, Andra. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is poem. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Sayori. Probably because, you know. Let's see what shenanigans she has now. Joshua, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good.
Stop writing on my dick.
Yesterday's and this one too. I get to write on what I want, motherfucker. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki.
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Eh? What? No.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that.
I'm shitty cooking.
Yeah. Guess what I'm saying is that I
burned my
can...
house.
You shut up, Monica. I'm talking here. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more...
Oh my god.
I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection.
I
It's
feel
your
you
fault
in
for
my
getting
gut,
in my
too.
business all the time.
Eh? I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Pata, 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 pata. Hey!
Sorry, I never passed the
I'm
first
not
period.
kidding, you know.
Are you sure about that? Hello, little kid.
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Joshua. Will you give me your poem? I kind of wanted to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. I read it for the club, not for you.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
Snap. I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry, I hit your dick with my head.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I feel clumsy a little.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh. Sorry, forgot about that. It's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure you'll like it. Bottles.
Bottles.
I
bottles.
pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. Well, there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. That rhymed at least. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. Yet every time I let one go, it shatters against a tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Hey. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings all that matter. Writing's like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die, and holy fuck, my stomach just fucking
I'm laughing at your pain.
I don't feel okay.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Jasper clubbed.
Oh no, it hurts so bad.
Jesus.
Oh fuck.
You want me to take over Sayori for a bit?
Ow, fuck.
That's me!
Josh, tag in.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Oh, you're lucky, Jasper. You're real lucky.
Oh, laughter is the best medicine.
Hi there, Joshua.
Fixed it.
I'm trying them.
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. I was thinking meat.
I feel like you should have said that in like a deep voice. I'll take that.
I'll take that. I can't do a deep voice.
I'll take that.
I'm not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
That's why I selected the Monica option to share it to you. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. Good job, Joshua. I was going, in my head while reading it.
Means it was a piece of shit.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, it gets worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. And that's Sayori, who likes using simple, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe unhappiness instead.
Fuck you, bitch. You don't know poetry.
Yuri makes it when readers are left to
You're stupid, Monica. I knew you didn't take that speech class.
She needs her speech impediment therapy.
Very callousing to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out, if it's just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of that word.
Nuances. I don't know.
It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really learned how to read. I also never really have.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Her level. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing, son.
How dare you?
Just keep exploring and leaving your and learn by trying new things, unlike me. But anyway, you want to read my poem now?
Yes.
I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony, don't know that word, a meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms of stomach rumblings, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, kazine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Load me up, big boy.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
You want some dick?
Fuck me. I guess it's just the way I write about you. I'm sorry if you don't like the fact
No,
that
I never
I'm on
said
your
that.
house.
You're a slut, Monica! Be gone, thought!
You got thirsty ass bitch.
It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
Kind of like playing with my penis, with my face on
Oh.
the paper.
She's a trap, too.
Choosing where and how to speak your words can totally change the poem. It's almost like a magic, and I always wrote the lines really short. They should be like they're trying to speak over the noise in my
I see.
head.
It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
sometimes asking a poet a question is the wrong thing. Shut the fuck up. Could be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling.
Or a conversation with a reader. I didn't mean to do that.
Learn how to read. It's not your
Hey,
turn.
it was a conversation with the reader. Get it?
It's my turn. So put it that way. Not every poem is about something. Anyway, ... Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Something you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game, you dumb shit.
Fourth wall breaking that much.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
Well, that's because it's fourth
Why
wall
am I
breaking
even talking
powers.
about save me from this nightmare, please? I can't escape. Ah! That's my advice for today. Kill me. Thanks for listening. End it.
Fourth wall breaking.
Okay, everyone. Time for a gangbang. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come up and sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
No, fuck. West our Dad. Right?
We have to really do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new neighbors.
That's a concern of mine as well. Don't know why I'm so deep right now, but that's
Wow,
okay.
you're super manly. I want to suck your dick.
I'm not a trap
So
though.
manly.
I just have a manly voice. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Oh, what happened?
I hate you all. Don't worry so much, Cut. We're going to keep it simple, okay, Charlie? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can get on those words.
That blue. Okay, that's great, you know. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Free cupcakes.
Oh, sorry, well, if you would have let me talk, I would have told you that you heard about it already. We're going to be performing, you stupid bitch.
Performing?
That's right,
Monica.
Yes, that's right. I'm going to murder your anxiety because I'm the best character.
Okay.
That
Good.
bitch is trying to destroy
You
our
can
dreams of childhood.
and recite it in front of the entire school. But the cool part is, we're also gonna have to stick our fingers down our throat. I mean, we're gonna also go to let everyone else come up and recite their poems so they can suffer with us. Sayori's put it all on the posters in case anyone wants to. Shut up.
This is already lost out of control.
Ahead of the G-spot.
Eehee.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't really already start putting up this poster, did you?
Well, I did because I hate you. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be forming in front of a group of people like that.
Too late.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori, shut the fuck up. I understand where they're coming from. Remember the Natsuki and Yuri are super duper shy, and they can't do anything. They've only been here for a couple of days. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud into a whole room full of hundreds and thousands of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Except I didn't.
So I'm sorry.
I'm not so sorry. Cry. You're
Better
too
not be
tired.
guilt tripping me, bitch.
I still think we should give it our best because I'm an anime protagonist. We're the only
I'm the protagonist, bitch.
We're the odds of responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be to show everyone what letters is about.
Yeah, free cupcakes. About expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Oh wait, not that intimate. Finding new horizons. And having fun.
That's right. What'd she say again? And it's those reasons that I don't know how to read in this club today. Don't you
Or how
want
to
to share
speak.
that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place because you were forced to. I know you do. I know we all do. I am your
Yuri's on
creator.
crack.
And if all it takes is standing in front of a room of idiots and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. So Yuri looks worried.
I'm skinny.
I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that's Yuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
fuck this shit, I'm out. I'll get better. I guess I'll just have to get up a bit. Alright.
Yeah. Thanks, Nat. What about you, Gary?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri, even though we do a 3 to 5 fucking vote.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
You'll be fine, Yuri. You're my leader. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you palm of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Stupid fuck.
No, way.
Monica! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem now, you'll never do it in the future. Get over it.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it. I'll start off so I can prove how much better I am than you guys, and then you'll feel better.
Can I go next?
No. Of course not.
Of course. I guess not. No,
Now
fuck
let's
you, bitch.
see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of my poem is The Way They Fly to Heaven Because I Killed Them All.
What?
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion to behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica, so Yuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally,
Anime voice.
Monica finishes the recitation. The flower of us, the four of us. I don't know why I said flower. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so cute, Manicky.
I know. I just hoping to set a good example
He's
for
dead.
you inconsiderate pieces of shit. Are you ready to go next? See you.
I go next! I go next! I go next!
No.
You're so fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just at a moment, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. I so love books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. She needs no man. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse in the whirling fire he keeps concealed inside her head. Hey Monica, I think you need the speech class that Yuri took. Fuck you. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back in reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. Save? I will save. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't applaud to her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really bad. Thank you for sharing.
No, fuck you! Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
No, you're not allowed to go. But
This one's called Magneto. Magneto. Hey. Magneto. Hey. Magneto. There we go. Sorry.
Say Yuri!
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
well, wait. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting people in their underwear, like in front of the SpongeBob episode where they were all
Imagine everybody
naked.
nude?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh no,
So
they're
it'll come out
hot!
as the best.
It's fucking like that one SpongeBob scene. Okay, I just gotta imagine them nude. Oh fuck, he's hot!
Oh no, he's hot.
I see. Okay, then.
So Yuri
Imagine
begins
Josh
her
nude.
poem.
Imagine Josh nude.
Somehow it
Imagine
feels
Josh
like her
nude.
soft voice was
Imagine
made as
Josh
a perfect
nude.
match.
Imagine Josh nude.
The
Imagine
poem isn't
Josh nude.
aimlessly
Imagine
cheery like
Josh
Sayori
nude.
is.
Imagine Josh nude. Imagine Josh nude.
It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Maybe a little too much. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. Jasper?
Oh shit, sorry, I just got a message from somebody.
Well,
Okay.
good job, Sayori.
Hey, even Josh Fruit liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Alright, now that piece of shit is done, get off my stage. The atmosphere of the poem really was an atmosphere. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Do better.
I really don't understand.
In other words, don't suck. I've seen poems of yours where they sort of, with a sort of gentle delivery, would it work as well? I can talk better than you can read poems. That might be a little more focus behind them depending on what they're, yep.
I know what you mean. So I should suck Josh's dick on stage.
No!
I think you missed the point.
That's why I'm practicing for Canada, I think. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Public humiliation.
The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that changes you a lemon. We don't have much time between vegetable, you know?
Okay.
Now, who was next? The midget?
to make me go before Joshua. I can't. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Joshua lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's me!
Bitch.
I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about Summer. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing and how I can't speak.
No, you can't.
Thanks. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
It better. Yeah, maybe.
Evident. That just leaves you next to me.
Yeah.
Get your little short ass.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called...
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting... Oh, fuck. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Jump off the roof.
Jump off a fucking bridge.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That was the worst one.
Wasn't it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, yeah, you're doing it again. You're making me go right now. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I've been doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But it's just when it's my friends. I have to fake it every time we do it. I have to change my face. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so.
Jill.
Oh, well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about, because it's the festival. That said, I wanted to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Oh my goodness, sneeze.
Bless you!
And please, not you're gonna practice before the festival. Okay, cuz? I'll be making pamphlets, so let's so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. Can't even speak. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
You don't know when I was gonna save.
Never know.
I hate you all.
I hate me too.
Just kidding. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm really surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Personally, it makes me really happy. So happy my skirt's going into your face.
Josh, do you really need to say it repeatedly every time?
What is he saving this for?
I don't know what he's doing. Josh!
Sorry, interruption. Ah, yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I hate you all. Just remember, I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been work. Yep. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend. We'll prepare. Monday's the big day.
Jasper.
I can. Oh,
It was. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. Pause. If I do that little save thing and I don't do anything, that means an eruption. And I'm pressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep, let's go. Shall we stop at McDonald's on the way back home?
No.
Look at you two. I was going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It's a big deal, but it's not a big deal. You guys know what I'm saying? Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Joshua. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out.
No
I was
wonder.
on the drugs. And I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
Let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Why?
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
I would still walk home with Sayori, but you didn't say you would walk home with her. Just say you'd still
Why
walk.
don't we all
No.
walk together?
Josh, the point of this is, you say you'll still walk home, you would still walk home with Sayori, but you didn't say you would walk home with Yuri.
Well, the thing is, we're saying...
Bottom option, Josh!
Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
Ah, you're so silly, Joshua. You think about me too much sometimes. Baby, you treat me so fine. You don't even deserve as you want to do.
Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. Yeah, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? Determination.
Now on, let's just keep it all fucking negative shit. Anger.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's for Yuri.
Anxiety.
Because they
Anxiety.
puppy. I need that puppy.
Fickle.
Sadness. No, wait, fear.
Fear.
Oh.
Anime.
Horror. Oh,
Scar.
Scars.
agonizing. Doki Doki. Doki Doki. We always have to do Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki. Always Doki Doki. We don't leave that shit out.
I just realized that the one with
Unending.
I keep getting confused. The one with the on the far left is Monica or
Sayori.
Monica,
This is
whatever.
Sayori.
Okay, so like at first I kept thinking it was
Monica.
Monica.
I'm
Why I
in
say
it.
Monica if it's because of the fucking Ika
Chocolate.
joke.
Sorry.
Chocolate. That's a
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
captive. Skirt. I don't even know. I'm just losing ideas now. Lollipop. Oh, damn it. I'm a smile. Beautiful tears.
Papa.
Papa. Okay.
Saving in here just in case.
Man,
Oh man, why'd you save?
I'm the last one here.
Don't worry, I just walked in, too, as well. I don't know why I slow down when I talk. Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination! Starting this club and
I'm gonna
not
be in
picking
the
up
bathroom
piano.
for a while.
Well, maybe not happiness, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help after the festival today.
Fuck. I can't wait for the festival.
Oh,
Christ.
I'll do it. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. When you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Shut up! Monica isn't usually a fried squid. What? That's a pretty specific thing to add at birthday. Oh, come on! Are you don't like squids? Are you out of all people?
Who are you trying to be?
I don't know. I just said I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you all of all people? Go! It's right in your knee. Keep changing it. Monica! That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on that. Bang! Your reaction aren't as funny as yours or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Why have my hand in front of her face? Eh? This is me now. Screw you, Jasper. You're spacing out again. This is me, I say!
Sorry.
I said this is me!
No, I'm doing it.
Too bad. It's
No.
mine now.
No. But I wanted to give her a cute little voice.
Well, then let's hear it.
Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
So Yori shows me a big smile.
Ha! Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Yori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival and they must be spending a lot of time together, I timidly approach Monica, shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Joshua, what's up?
Excuse me. Sorry,
Beautiful.
but this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. You know, like raindrops, rainfall, tears.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, you think so? I can't say I know something about.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. Wow, that's really creepy. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Joshua. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this.
Oh.
She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
Nah. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members. And, you know,
So, do you think...
where'd the end come from?
Monica, do you think Jasper's shitting his guts out?
Yeah. I hear it. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Fuck off, are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying she wants your dick.
Oh. Oh. How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I saw her smacking her lips with her tongue, and, her hand, I couldn't find her hand, except underneath her skirt. She was sweating. I don't know why she thought it was a good idea to do that in class. I probably shouldn't say that. So Yori talks about you more than anyone else you know.
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club, you dumb shit. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. So Yori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Joshua. Having said that, baby, you've always been also so careful, because that's how she is when she's around you. And, but I said to Matt, I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully.
Hey,
I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica
Stop
stands
it.
up from her
Fuck
desk
you.
and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Begone, thoughts. How are you even able to tell what I was... How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at anything, I didn't do anything creepy like that, not at all, nope. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. So sorry. I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Joshua. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori's a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. I also feel some concern for her. But I hope she dies. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not complicated. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Oh, what did I miss?
You missed kind of a bit.
lot.
You kind of missed a bit.
A lot.
They were
Sayori's
talking about Sayori, and Sayori's like upset and shit.
Sorry, being a mopey mope.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Very sad.
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Have to breathe. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
Monica.
Sayori, let's check up on her.
Monica, no.
Too bad. Fuck you, Monica.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Joshua.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Huh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little too tired.
Do you want a nap or something?
Nah, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I don't want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Joshua. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you were trying to write your poems like everybody does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end,
Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else.
The music stopped for some reason.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay, it's back, it's back. Wait. Of course I do.
Just no!
That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting things in my... It's like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Sometimes it's just easier to write when I'm thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Joshua, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If I had followed everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Oh,
Sayori!
goddammit.
I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Joshua. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Bitch. I promise it won't happen again.
Stay in character, bitch.
Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit earlier today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks to the classroom, humming to herself.
Bitch.
Monica.
Oh, Natsuki.
Monica.
Fuck you, Monica.
Fine, we'll do Monica.
Why?
We were gonna do Monica. This one's alright.
Alright.
Hell yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see when you're going for it, but it's really not my style. I mean, it's fine. I just mostly decided to try it a bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Eh? No, gross. It's not like I don't care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking up.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me anyway, scaring me away?
That's, it's not you'd actually do it.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you.
Yeah.
Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Whoa, bitch. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after a while.
I was just joking.
I wonder what.
I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway.
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Nothing even happened. I'll be your breach. Your mind is so full of... Oh, whoops.
I'll be your beach. Get
Your
it?
mind is
Beach.
so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart laugh in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. All right, Jasper.
All right, there we go. I was sending something to somebody who messaged me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I felt like I keep writing negative things, so I sent nice messages for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? People do that.
I got that. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri, I realized I wrote kind of the same thing. She wanted to pick up a topic that both of us write about it, whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us even a simple topic and trying to impress us can make us feel fancy. It's not like I don't care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess the man of the sun being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing it once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, just do Monica.
But Yuri.
Yeah.
Yuri's for less.
Screw you, Monica.
Aww.
Well done, Joshua. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated.
There's just so much spelling. Crackers. I need to remember. I thank Monica. You got this, Josh.
Sorry, people like to interrupt me a lot. I need to remember to thank Monica.
You got this.
I think we all felt a little awkward at first. Now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. Sorry, that sounds like there's something in my mouth. I'm having bacon chocolate. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. Ooh. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in the writing.
Smash that keyboard.
I can't help it. People are bugging me.
Tell them to shut the fuck up. I guess doing.
And I guess doing some writing myself.
Send this guy.
Well,
I'm just gonna send this guy the fucking link and then just shut him up.
Have you learned anything about yourself, Joshua? Yeah. Have you learned that you're gay? Ha. No.
No, I'm just a lesbian.
Wait, is Yuri a lesbian? Because Yuri means lesbian. Am I wrong?
Yuri,
Because there's Yaoi and then there's Yuri, and Yuri's girl on girl action. So.
It's like Yuri on Ice though.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
It could just be about the name.
I might be wrong. Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? You're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. I'm okay. Just
You're not okay.
Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? Hold on. God. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. What? Beach! Again? Another beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. I like that, actually. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build some sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes in the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought processes. Gotta breathe. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. There we go.
Hey, guess what? Have you thought about when you went to return for the best? So am I doing a different voice?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought.
I can't impressing, but whenever you do, I'm seriously agree. I would not make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
This is awful. This is pretty good, I mean.
Just wait for her to say that. Just wait.
It makes me think of Sayori, like the other day. The other one, you two are like the dynamic duo.
And you all sound like a verbal idiot. Aha, that's kind of exaggerating it.
Probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club. Do you? Don't you? Then you're gonna jump in me for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing you, stupid cunt. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But you and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them that. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I
Hey,
have
Zach,
an
at my
obsession.
tennis, bitch.
I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, screw your verbal
Josh
talking.
is just fucking messing with his mouse.
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
If you don't take your hands off my boobs, I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Be prepared for my tiny foot, my stupidly small animations.
Don't worry about me, alright? I get what you're saying.
Oh, I'm not worrying about you. I'm worrying that I'm gonna get my new Converse dirty. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright.
Alright. The lady who knows everything.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Kill yourself.
An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather,
Thank you, friend.
a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You know,
That was shit.
I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of thing to give life meaning. My poem was better than yours. Not to get too specific or anything,
Philosophical.
but it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I'm about.
I see.
Shit, my screen went black
I
again.
never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
We're suicidal. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we would have actually been smiling for real. Instead of had painted on faces by Japanese people, we would have really had anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures, stupid fuck.
What?
I know. I think yep.
You're stupid, Monica. You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah.
Seriously, she is breaking the fourth wall to piss people off.
Anyway. Bitch, if you touch me there one more time, I'm gonna clock you in the fucking mouth. Be prepared, you stupid bitch. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Touch my pussy again, lips and titties. I'll beat you ass hard.
Don't touch me there, Dad. My nose is weird. Please stop it. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response like pee sometimes. I can really, but if you find other people that enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that the writing is good, okay, or bad, then we to focus more on everything that went into it and things work out. It's much more encouraging that we're that way, and it will make you want to keep. I wasn't programmed to read properly.
I can see that.
It sounds like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Was that advice? Probably not. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing presents, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hang on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Wait, what did she say?
She said it before.
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase?
I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Ugh. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right.
Sayori always had in the moon, didn't she? It's almost like everyone bears is there a little bit when she's around.
Why the heck did she mind to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
You nasty?
Now, come in.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. If that's so, I hope she's alright.
Seriously, of all the things not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Stupid people.
Yuri of all people.
Shut the fuck up. I talked to her earlier and everything is not okay. Call the police.
What did she say?
Got a place to date it.
We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so...
She avoided my question.
What everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Peeing on everyone.
That's cute.
Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, you stupid midget?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the parts of canvas. So I will be helping to design them. As for Yuri, Tip, you're useless.
Fuck
Sorry.
you.
Guys, can you help me pick something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
See?
No.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, no. That's sad enough. You're the most talented here. So you're annoying to pick for things because you think you know it all. Then Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if you can, but if I have to be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri! You had beautiful handwriting, I think. Maybe you should take this piece of paper and write some words on it.
Words? I'm about that. I love words. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's the thing. That's gonna be good for the group, I guess. But anyway, that'll just leave you, Joshua.
The one who is truly useless.
Shut the fuck up. You're the hot one here, okay?
Because I'm the only dude here.
Jasper, you're not Joshua here.
Let me suck your shit. Let me suck your juicy thing. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks. Writing shit on paper is really hard. I'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand, except for Yuri, because anything on favorite isn't that hard. You can always help me out as well. Let me suck your dick.
No.
Why?
Because.
I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... It's more like it's just suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
Spend the weekend with Siori.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Joshua may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that.
You never know.
How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're making excuses for Joshua too.
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't. Just what do you think?
Guys, shut the fuck up. Listen, settle down for a moment of mine. In the end, I think Joshua should just work for me, because I'm the main character. I am the Heatherette of the group, Heather Chandler. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spending time with me yet, you know? Look at my panties.
No.
So I'm sure he's interested.
God damn it. You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Shut up, I want his dick. I'm sick of being a virgin. I was just saying though.
Jasper.
Jeez. Can't we just settle this already? Why can't we be friends?
No. Joshua, you're a kid, right?
Are you get to choose who do you spend that weekend with?
I think so.
And yeah, it's up to you.
It's you.
Of course. Very well.
Who did you pick?
I haven't picked anyone.
Oh. In that case.
Everyone looks straight at me.
Siori.
Siori.
I already did Natsuki.
I mean,
Hers was funny.
if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said that Siori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Oh,
Yes, I
you
did.
fuck.
Just think of a
Okay, so you can't choose Siori. Natsuki. Or Yuri. Yuri. Let's do Yuri, actually.
Do you? Because I can just tell you what happens in Natsuki's.
Don't spoil.
Well, I'm not gonna do it on here. I'll tell you.
Yuri.
Monica.
Yuri.
Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Shut the fuck up.
Natsuki.
I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. So you'll have to help Yuri. So you'll be helping Yuri then.
Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of
Better.
overthinking these sort of things. So I
You
think your
shouldn't
assistance
have
will be
to.
very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I've already said it'd be fun.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that
And-
Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Joshua?
Me?
Yeah.
I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me, bitch. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki.
What? Why is everybody yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not
Yeah.
what I meant at all. Here
Yeah.
anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Joshua picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
Why?
And well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. I actually want to go back and load the save and see what happens if you choose Natsuki. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know, I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. She already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri is trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of none. But I'm going to say this.
I'm going to save this.
Oh.
Eh?
You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their. I hope. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. I hate you all.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes? Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
We'll be pen pals.
House? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Joshua. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort. Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she's looking forward to it.
Should he go home and check on her?
I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time.
It's already Sunday.
I want to stop here.
I actually want to go back and see what happens if you choose Natsuki.
Oh, I want to stop here. 2 hours.
Alright, fine.
All right, we'll come back eventually.
Okay.
2 hours. Goddamn. All right, see ya.
No.